Alright everybody, let's make our dulce de leche churro tots. First you're going to need 2 cans of sweetened condensed milk, and let's remove the labels from those cans. Go ahead and place those cans into a medium sauce pot and top off with at least 1 inch of water and bring to a boil. Once boiling, reduce the heat to low. Simmer for 2.5 hours or 3 hours for our high altitude restaurants. Be sure to top off with water to maintain that 1 inch of coverage at least every 30 minutes. After they've been cooking for the appropriate amount of time, carefully remove the cans from the pot and allow it to cool to room temperature. Do not attempt to open the cans while hot. These contents are under pressure. The finished dulce de leche should be the color of peanut butter and be like a thick, creamy caramel sauce. Alright, let's go ahead and make our churro dough. Start off with our mise en place. We got 10 fluid ounces of water, 6.5 weighted ounces of butter, 2.5 weighted ounces of sugar, 1 1/4 teaspoon salt, 14 ounce flour, 5 eggs, 1 1/2 teaspoon vanilla, and 10 fluid ounces of the dulce de leche prep. Alright, let's start off in a large pot. We're going to add our water, our sugar, the butter, and lastly our salt. Let's go ahead and bring this to a boil. Now that we have this to a boil, let's dump in all of our flour and immediately start whisking vigorously. Stir while cooking for about a minute until you smell the nice toasted flour. Let's go ahead and remove this from the heat. Making sure while we're working, while this dough is still hot, we're going to add this to a KitchenAid mixer fitted with the paddle attachment. Let's go ahead and raise up the arm and start mixing this on medium speed. We have our eggs, and we're going to slowly incorporate these just one at a time. Let that egg completely incorporate into the dough before we add our next egg. Repeat this step with all 5 eggs. Now that all the eggs are incorporated, stop the mixer and scrape down the sides of the bowl to ensure a nice even dough. Now to the bowl we're going to add the vanilla and go ahead and start it on medium speed. Next up, we got our dulce de leche prep, and add that to the mixer. Now that we have the dulce de leche in there, let's stop the mixer one more time, scrape down the sides, and continue mixing one last final time, ensuring a nice, smooth, even mixture. The finished dough should be very wet and sticky. Now let's transfer this to a Cambro or a 6-pan to cool. Next, let's take our now chilled dough and carefully add it to our canvas piping bag that has been fitted with a number 7 star tip. Alright, now we're headed over to our fryer station. We have a clean pair of scissors. We are going to gently squeeze the piping bag and snip 1-inch pieces closely into the oil, approximately 18 pieces per basket. Be careful, don't hold the bag too far above the oil, otherwise it will splatter and oil will splash onto your hand. Now that we have the fryers loaded up with the cooking churro tots, let's use a slotted spoon to stir while cooking. Once you get that dark mahogany color, remove the basket from the fryer and allow the oil to drain. Transfer your now drained churro tots to a hotel pan and allow it to cool to room temperature. These churros should be discarded at the end of each night. To order, reheat 12 pieces in the oven for 2 minutes. When hot, toss with cinnamon sugar and serve with a ramekin of our salted caramel sauce.